The UK is gearing up to vote in its closest general election in decades, and we've got to say, the whole affair has been pretty chill. By American standards, anyway. When it comes to elections, here are 3 ways the Brits do them better. Their elections are shorter, much shorter.
I've just had an audience with Her Majesty the Queen following the dissolution of Parliament. The general election will be held on May the 7th.
That left 38 days for campaigning, 38 days for shaking hands and kissing babies. Seems reasonable. By contrast, in the US, the first major 2016 candidate to announce did so a whopping 596 days before the election. Other candidates quickly followed suit. Bottom line, with no primary system, UK campaigns are nowhere near as drawn out or expensive. By every measure, UK elections are cheaper. Across the pond, there are strict limits on how much is spent. Per campaign period, parties are limited to spending about $29.5 million, and they rarely do. Combined, the 3 major UK parties spent just over $44 million in the last election. To put that into some perspective, the 2012 US presidential campaign topped $2 billion. A lot of that money went into ads like these.
When Mitt Romney and Bain closed the plant, I lost my health care. And my family lost their health care. And a short time after that, my wife became ill. She passed away in 22 days.
Flip on the TV in the UK and you won't hear anything quite like that. UK elections are less nasty, at least on television.
This is a party election broadcast by the Conservative Party.
That's because American-style, paid-for TV ads aren't allowed.
Like every parent, I have hopes for my children and dreams for their future. And what I want for them, I want for every child in this country.
Instead, parties are allotted free slots of airtime on national TV channels. These PSA-like ads are known as party political broadcasts.
Our party political broadcast by the Labour Party.
You're going to hear a lot of claims about the economy in this election.
Out with the ominous narrator and in with the cute children and boy bands.
A party political harmony. Lose your voting inhibitions.
We should point out, the UK has actually imported one of our electoral traditions this year, holding US-style televised debates.
You've said you want to return.
And just to come in on something that you, Ed Miliband.
So much for decorum. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn. Multiple sources, a broader view.